It's the return of Two-Face Nick. Okay, so, my low, my high, my act of kindness, pretty straightforward. Yesterday was just it was kind of a cold day. Like, I actually had to wear a jacket. It was actually so cold. And it's so weird. It was like 57, 60 degrees. It's so bizarre when you consider the fact that literally just 3 months ago, we were pining for weather like we had yesterday. And now that we've been to much warmer weather, 70s, 80s, some of it even 90s, like, is it really that much of a transition? Where it just completely takes us by surprise and so we can't handle it so much? I don't know, but, by all accounts, the weather wasn't bad. It barely rained or anything. But it was just cold and cloudy and maybe a little bit windy. It was weird. My high was the fact that I got to watch America's Got Talent last night with quite possibly the best not the best golden buzzer, but definitely like one of the most misleading golden buzzers ever. And my act of kindness was yesterday I had to do a couple favors for my dad, which I didn't mind doing at all. Father's Day might be over, but that's still no excuse to not be nice to your parents. Well, mom I want to say your dad, but sometimes some people don't have a dad, so your parents, I'll just say. Or the authoritative figures in your life who love you very, very much. How's that? Anyway, happy Wednesday, everyone. Or if you're really feeling like saying hump day, feel free to call it hump day. Yeah, the choice is yours. So yesterday's episode was just so incredibly good. Shufflelution, like the shuffle dancing group that were like all over the country and they like got together, like that was really cool. Like that was one of the most synchronized dancing performances I think I've seen in, quite a while. And of course, obviously that one, the act where Simon Cowell had to have a arrow fired at his head while he was blindfolded. Meanwhile, Sofia Vergara was shooting. That was really cool. Let's see. Denala Bim, she was great with her act. The little 9-year-old magician, he was really cool. Pam with that little puppy. Oh, it was a cute little puppy. Oh, it was a chihuahua, which I like dogs. I don't want to own a dog, but I do like dogs. So, that was really cool. The contortionist who fit himself into a tiny little box. I'm like, dude. Man, he's just lucky he's not claustrophobic, man. Because I'll tell you what, my mom would not like that act. Just solely because she's incredibly claustrophobic. Like, it really is that bad. She can be inside an elevator at least. That's fine. I'm like really tiny spaces. And that box the contortionist put himself in, it was about as tiny as you could get. The JW Inspirational Singers of New York City, they were a great group. I kind of thought they were going to get the golden buzzer, but it wasn't meant to be. But they were still 100% amazing. The other One Direction, that was really cool. Comedian Josh Blue, that was great. But now we gotta get to the golden buzzer, because the golden buzzer, that's where it was good. Basically, there's a guy named Jamie Herod, who walks on and, of all things, sings Tomorrow from Annie. I will admit, I'm not really a huge fan of Annie. And like when they remade it a few years ago for the theater, I heard it got some pretty bad reviews. But this guy was absolutely fantastic. And it led to the most misleading golden buzzer ever, where Sofia Vergara, of all people, is like, I have to be honest, I didn't like it very much. And everyone is booing. It was like a long pause. Simon is looking at her like, and she's like, I love it, golden buzzer. Surprised the heck out of everybody, man. Like, truly. I am. What can I say? These are all acts that are great. Oh. Excuse me. And it was a great way to kick off, the sort of second half of the week that we're in right now. I mean, technically I would say noon today would be the second half of the week. But, we're about to transition in the second half of the week. So, it was a great way to sort of cap it off, I suppose. And I was saying, man, just keep watching America's Got Talent. It's great. Terry Crews is still as charismatic as ever. The judges are still fun to watch and listen to. It's all great. Although I really like how one of my favorite things, like if it's like a group of people and they're like known for being like big and like sort of like something like yeah, and like Terry Crews joins in. That is awesome. I love that, man. That's gotta be like. I'm just gonna say right now, being the host of America's Got Talent has to be one of the coolest jobs on television ever, and I'm so glad Terry Crews is doing it. Sorry if I'm yawning a little bit too much. I had the craziest dream last night. In fact, so crazy that I almost don't want to make today's video my thoughts on America's Got Talent, but I will anyway. So hear it out. This is probably the first One Piece related dream I've had in well over a decade. Like, to put things in perspective, the last time I had any sort of dream that was One Piece related was back in 2011 or 2010, I think. And keep in mind, this wasn't published in the manga yet, where Luffy was about to fight Hardy Jones. Like, that was the first time I ever had like a One Piece related dream. This dream last night, though, blew it out of the water. To put this in perspective, you guys know I'm a One Piece fan. I've been doing One Piece manga chapter reactions. And we are very deep into the raid on Onigashima right now. Here's the thing. In last night's dream, I was in the raid. Like one of the good guys fighting the bad guys. And I have to say, it was awesome. I mean, from my perspective, I didn't see any of the Straw Hats or anyone else. But I know, I feel like we're on Onigashima. We're about to fight a big battle. And, we're ready to go. I don't even remember wearing samurai-related attire either. Then again, I never pay attention to what I'm wearing in dreams. Because I'm so busy being enamored by everything else around me that I'm seeing. And, I mean, I really should have known it was a dream for a couple reasons. Mainly two. The first is, to get from floor to floor on Onigashima, they had elevators and escalators. I know for a fact they don't have those on Onigashima. I know they don't. I don't even need to tell you they don't. But here's the other thing. Queen was a good guy. Yeah, Queen was a good guy. I'm like, really? I know that I've been considering Queen to be one of the comedic MVPs of the Wano arc. But still, Queen was actually a good guy. I don't know. I don't even remember how we as the good guys coerced him into joining our side. But we did. And I'm not complaining. I didn't get to see him transform, though. I did not get to see him transform into his Brachiosaurus Zoan type. Or, for that matter, his Zoan-human hybrid form. But I definitely saw him there. He definitely has a tire on. For those of you who don't know, Queen normally wears overalls, but imagine the stripes that the old timer jail people wore, like horizontal, black and white stripes, only they're going vertical. And that's Queen's outfit in overalls. So, yeah, that was something. Maybe I'm starting to miss One Piece a little bit, considering that last week we had a break, and this week we're coming back, which is great. But it really does make me wonder, because if there's anything I've learned watching and reading One Piece for as long as I have, is more often than not, your expectations are going to be subverted. It will be very much the case. If anything, this dream could very well have been one of those instances where it happens. And maybe I just foresaw it in a vision or something. I highly doubt that's the case. I mean, it really is looking like Queen is getting his butt handed to him by Sanji. In the manga, anyway. And, again, no elevators or escalators. But to think, when the raid on Onigashima gets animated soon, and it's on the verge of being animated soon. In fact, by the end of this year, we'll be within the raid in the anime. It's, for one thing, going to be one of the most beautifully animated things ever. Hopefully. But more importantly, this could be one of the biggest battles ever to be in fiction. Ever. Bigger than the we're talking bigger than the battle in Deathly Hallows Part 2, Avengers Endgame, or even the final battle in Lord of the Rings. We're due for some major action. And it'll be the kind of action where, by all accounts, we'll occasionally see big platoons of troops marching in and fighting each other. But for the most part, we'll still be focusing on the main characters we're supposed to be focusing on. The Straw Hats, the 9 Red Scabbards, all those guys. And obviously, the bad guys too. Big Mom, Kaido, Jack, Queen, King, the Toby Ropo, and all the higher-ups of the Beast Pirates. And Parasparrow. Seriously, I can't wait for Parasparrow to get his. For those of you guys who don't remember, on Whole Cake Island, Parasparrow lied about the Straw Hats destroying Big Mom's cake and taking it away. And then Big Mom, in her hunger pain, says, if you're lying, I'll kill you. And Parasparrow really is that sort of Weasley guy where, yeah, he's due to get his. He really is due to get his. Somehow, some way. I don't know how, but it's going to happen. Unless Nekomamushi gets him first. Or maybe I'm wrong and Oda will subvert expectations again and just completely rearrange the checkerboard like he did a couple chapters ago. Whatever the case, we're in for something really special this week. I guarantee it. I mean, it's highly likely there's not going to be a break the week after this one either. So that'll be great, which is great because then there'll be something to do for after 4th of July. yeah, 4th of July is a week from this upcoming Sunday. And I can't wait. I think we could do for something really special that weekend as well. And pretty much any weekend where we don't have a break, we're in for something special. I mean, it is coming to 2 years since I said that, 52 chapters and we'll be at chapter 1000. And while we're there, but I'll get more of that when we get to it. So like, tip, share, the subscribe button, follow me on social platforms, share me on YouTube. I'm very humble in this video for every guest watching Joe for today. But hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. I almost said Friday. And remember, if you want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear and always to be back. Take care and make good choices. Have a nice day.